everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thank you so much for coming by today. Today I hope you have something nice and cold to sip or hot if you choose, because we have some chatting to do. So as I'm sure you saw from my thumbnail, I'm going back to work. I love sharing with you guys when something big and new and exciting is happening in my life, because I think it does affect the channel in many ways. But also, I know that a lot of you guys truly care. Whenever I sit and film and look at you guys in the camera, I really think about you and your faces and just sitting and chatting with you. It's a very personal exercise for me, so I hope you enjoy this little life update. Okay, so I've still got my apron on because I've been running around and cleaning because it's the weekend now, and during the week now I have a lot less time to do all the things that I like to do, and so I'm really trying to find that balance. Those of you who do work outside the home, you have to leave me your best tips for staying on top of it all. Let me fill you in on what I'm going to be doing and how it all came to be. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I used to be a teacher, and I've had so many different roles in the educational field, just, you know, whatever opportunity was open to me at the time. So I've taught in the government schools, I've taught a couple different grades, and I did that before I had Molly, my oldest daughter. When she was born, that was when the economy kind of tanked. It was the recession, and all the new teachers lost their contracts, and I kind of just took it as the go-ahead for me to just plug into the stay-at-home homemaker life. And that's what I did when she was born, and my husband shifted his career because he lost his teaching contract as well, and he went into ministry. So we did that for about 12 years, and in that time, no, it was 8 years, I'm sorry. 8 years that we were doing ministry. In that time, I was tutoring for a time. I did children's ministry at our church for a time. And then when my oldest daughter was old enough, we did homeschool. When my little guy, Clive, was born, my husband took a new job as the headmaster at the local Christian school in our same town back in Washington. And we did that for 5 years. And then my husband got his dream job and we relocated to Idaho. So that was last year. I'm catching y'all up to date here. We love it here. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary moving to Idaho a couple days ago. It's just been a wonderful year. In the last school year, probably I think it was after Christmas, I started tutoring and substitute teaching at my kids' school. Just very part-time, mostly when Clive was in preschool. Mostly just because the convenience of it, that I wouldn't have to find childcare for him in order to do those things because he was already in preschool. And I made some connections at the school, and at the end of this last school year, I saw a job posting for a part-time position in the school library. And I applied and I got the job, and I kind of couldn't believe it because I don't have a library science degree. I have an elementary education degree. And I did forget to mention, while my husband was headmaster of the Christian school, I did work for a few years as the music teacher, mostly because I'm a musical person and I have an elementary degree. So they really needed somebody, and I did that role for a couple years. But anyway, I just forgot to mention that. So coming back to current position. So I have kind of like this wide variety of educational experience, and I love books. You guys know that. I get all geeky and nerdy and on this channel about books, and someday I'd still really love to start a book channel where I read books or show you guys the details of antique books. It's still a desire of mine to do, because what's great about this position is it is part-time, and so 3 days a week I'll be at my kids' school with them and working in the library, which is so cool, and 2 days a week I get to still be mom. But this past few weeks I've started training. There's a lot to do in the summer. School librarians do a lot, at least at our school. You know, they help make sure all the classroom books are there, and they repair curriculum books for teachers, and repair all the books that were damaged over the school year. And, you know, just a lot of book cleaning, which I've discovered I really enjoy and find very satisfying. Cleaning the library and scheduling all the different classes. I've just been amazed at all there is to running a library, but I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. So that's why I've been kind of quiet. Plus, when I am with my kids, I just want to maximize whatever summer we have left, because I am working 3 or 4 days a week right now. And so when I'm home, I'm like, let's go to the splash pad, or, you know, let's have family over. And we just dig in deep on those days when we can. And that is my fun life update. The perspective that I have now on being a homemaker is so much deeper, because I love coming back home and I just delight in making it beautiful. And I love just, you know, puttering about the house, watering the plants, you know, tidying things up. My kids and my husband have been so helpful in, you know, daily chores like laundry and cleaning the kitchen and things like that. It's just for me like this adjustment with my energy level, because I am so tired come Friday. I am just so beat. I'm trying to find that balance between, you know, the recouping from the work week and diving into projects and going to explore, and just finding those places of balance. So will this job affect the channel? I think so. I think so in the sense that I still can't like promise regular scheduled videos at this point. My hope, and maybe this is naive of me, but my hope is because I do have 2 off days from my work, that I will be able to, you know, film and edit on a regular basis, because I will have no kids at home on those days. They'll all be at school, because Clive is going into kindergarten. I think I forgot to mention that. Clive will be in kindergarten and it's all day. I know back in the day when I was a kindergarten teacher, it was only half day. It's not the case anymore. Isn't that so funny? Anyway, he's ready for it. You know, he's a fall birthday, so he's really ready for it. Is mom ready for it? That's another story. I definitely feel a little weepy some days. Yeah, it's just a time of transition for me. My kids are all going to be in school. I'm going to be working. It is part-time, and I'm grateful for that. I don't think I'm ready to go back full-time into the workforce yet. So I was super grateful that this is just a part-time position. So going back to my plans for the channel, I do hope to continue to make content. Leading up to school starting is going to be crazy. So I don't know how many videos I'll get out in the next couple weeks. I will try, because I do still love doing this for you guys. I do still have that secret hope that I can start the second channel, but we'll see. Last year, because the tutoring and subbing was kind of usually scheduled like on the fly for me, like some mornings I would think I was gonna have time to film and I would get a call to go and sub, and I tried to say yes as much as possible. So I didn't have a dependable schedule because some days I just had a switch in plans literally at the last second. So this year, I'm really grateful I have a set schedule. So there's part of me that's feeling the pressure right now to prepare and be super organized for back to school, because I'm also going back to work and my little guy is going to school full-time for the first time. There's going to be a lot of chaos in the mornings getting all 5 of us out the door. And so I'm hoping to prepare us and our home a little bit better for this year. Get organized, you know, get it all ready. Back to school has become a lot of what I think about in the moments that I'm not at work. There's part of me, I'm a little curious to see if you guys would be interested in seeing all the things that I'm doing to organize my family and my home for back to school, or if that's just not something you're interested in. That was my updates and some of the things that are on my heart and mind with this big change. So like I said, I'd love to know if you have any tips, things that work really well for your family if you work outside the home. I am planning on doing some freezer meals. Let me know if that's something you would like to see. I know I've been watching a lot of freezer meal videos, just trying to look for inspiration and recipes that might work for us. Let me know what you're interested in seeing right now, as I haven't been spending a lot of time going to yard sales or thrift stores because A, the heat, and B, my energy level, and C, time. So those three have been just kind of interfering. I will share, if I do any thrifting, share with you what I get. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little chatty talk. I hope that you all are doing well with your back to school time, whether you have kids going back to school or you're a teacher yourself or an administrator or a librarian like me, which I'm so excited to be able to actually say that to you guys. I can see the sun is starting to hit me a little funky. Sorry if that was distracting, but I'll go ahead and sign off here, you guys. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video, for watching this, for taking the time to connect with me here on the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I will be back with more as soon as I can. Take care. Bye.